Hello everybody, it's Gabriel! Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is going to be a video on ranking every single layer Beyblade release, at least from the main 4, on the Beyblade Burst app. Now, why am I doing this? Boredom's sake. And second off, because I just like playing the Beyblade Burst app, and I wanted to do this type of video using the Beyblade Burst app, so this is what I'm doing. So let's get started with our list. But before we get started, hey you, do you want BX Beys? Or even UX Beys? Or even CX Beys? Well then go check out sponsor of the channel, Mall of Toys. They're a big help to the channel, and if you guys use code Gabriel's Beys at checkout, you'll save 5% off. Now let's get back to the video. At number 4 is going to be surprising pick with Spriggan, or Spryzen as it's known in the app. With a win-loss ratio of 2-3, with 2 burst finishes ending it off, it's really clear that Spriggan is the worst. But then again, I did one matchup with each Bey, and all of them were GT and Sparking releases, so I can't really say that they weren't uneven. But yeah, Spriggan got absolutely brutally beaten. Now that's not to say Spriggan was a bad performer at all, because Spriggan was actually pretty fun to play around with, especially with the different types of cores that you could use when battling with Spriggan, like the attack and the stamina were the most used in this match, and they were also very fun to use. Overall, while Spriggan wasn't the best performer, it was definitely fun to play. So let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we have Ragnarok. You would have thought this would be at the bottom, but no, apparently it isn't. Spriggan's apparently worse because of the burst finishes. But Ragnarok barely beats it out by getting a 3-2 scoreline. And, yeah, it kind of shows. My least favorite part about Ragnarok's overall play style is the fact that you just constantly run from your opponents. And honestly, that's not how the battles should go. But then I guess the stamina type, it should just sit in the center. Why did it have to just go around the stadium? Then again, that's my only critique with Ragnarok, because everything else with Ragnarok is pretty good. Like, especially its high stamina, but it does get hit a lot more, and it does lose damage a lot more. And it's definitely one of the weaker ones, but somehow managed to hang on for the match. I'm surprised about that. And let's move on to number 2. Number 2 of the list was a very difficult choice to pick, but I had to pick Kerbeus. Now, both Kerbeus and our number 1 pick are both standing at a 3-0 scoreline, but I decided to put Kerbeus at number 2 because, well, it ended matches a lot slower than our number 1 pick. Now, Kerbeus, similar to Ragnarok, ran around the stadium, but unlike Ragnarok, it didn't have an ability that just has it run around the stadium. It actually sits in the middle of the stadium tanking the attacks, which is what a defense type should do, and it performs it very well. So overall with Kerbeus, I think it's a really good number 2 pick. Now let's move on to number 1, which you already should know what number 1 is. And the number 1 pick, to absolutely no one's shock, is Valtryek, or Valkyrie. Obviously. With a similar scoreline from Kerbeus of 3-0, this attack type is actually very, very useful to use. Main reason I say that is because it ends the battles very, very quick. Like, it only took me 1 whole minute to finish the entire battle. Nearly only 2 minutes. And every other battle clip that I recorded for this video took like about 4 minutes max. 4 or 5 minutes max. And like, Valkyrie took the quickest. So that just shows you how effective Valkyrie is. And Valkyrie's also the strongest for not taking as much damage. But it still loses a little bit of stamina. But that's a downside that you could be willing to take if you're willing to use Valkyrie. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I will be making more of these comparing Bey videos. I will be comparing different Beys from the same line of Beyblade Burst for the Beyblade Burst app. or doing videos comparing different beys. So if you guys want to see that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway guys, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tune in next time. Goodbye folks.